I'd like to now turn to look at why you'd use an initial coin offering as opposed to offering your shares in your company to external shareholders. Well, one of the real advantages of initial coin offerings is that the tokens, the cryptocurrencies that they create, actually are not increasing the overall debt liability, i.e. the amount of money that your company owes to a third party, a bank, or maybe it might be to your parents that you've actually borrowed money for. And nor do they dilute the actual shareholders, because the actual tokens that are created, the cryptocurrencies, have no rights to the economic benefit, i.e. the value of your business as it rises or falls. So an initial coin offering is not dilutive, i.e. you as the owner of the business don't suddenly find you've got lots of shareholders who are asking lots of questions and sharing in the total returns of your business. They're not actually increasing the amount of debt. So that's two very powerful reasons why an initial coin offering is attractive. However, against that, what we're seeing is the whole regulatory landscape which is beginning to evolve. In 2017, most regulators around the world were kind of turning a blind eye to regulation and saying, well, it's a relatively small amount of money, we don't need to worry about it. The capitalization, for example, of the entire cryptocurrency market this time last year was, or certainly 2017 started at around about 10 billion. At the end of 2017, that had grown to a sizable 700 billion. So as the size of the market's grown, the regulators start saying, well, hang on, some of these cryptocurrencies are very, very volatile. Either go up and down a lot, or in simplistic terms, there's lots of zig and zag. And it's great if you get down here, but not so good if you get in here and suddenly find your money's come down substantially. So regulators have started looking a little bit more closely at the whole cryptocurrency and token ecosystem, because in the past, many cryptocurrencies didn't actually have very much regulation. They were issuing white papers or documentation saying, we're potentially the best company in the world, we've got the most trustworthy solution, and coming up with statements were very, very difficult to actually qualify. So what we have seen evolving certainly over the last 3 or 4 months is more and more governments globally coming out with guidance, rules, suggestions, health warnings around cryptocurrencies, so that perhaps the free lunch, which some people refer to cryptocurrency because there's no dilution of your shareholding and there's no increase in your debt, but actually you're going to have to be subject to some form of regulation to ensure that not only the founders and the directors of the companies issuing those cryptocurrencies, but even the holders of those cryptocurrencies are staying within the actual law of the relevant jurisdiction of where they're acquiring those particular tokens.